Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this is going to be a War Machine Battle Report, and this one will be the first game of the October Brawler tournament that I went to, and yeah, I was ready to try and see what my Buccaneers could do. So my first opponent here was Tyson. He's running as Menoth. He had, I believe it was a 72 Reznik2 pairing, and for this one here, I just really feel good about the Buccaneers into this. You know, Menoth in general is pretty slow. This is a good scenario for my Buccaneers, and there was good terrain to work with this as well for my Buccaneers to hold things back. So I really just planned, I got first turn, so that's awesome. So really what I'm going to do is first turn, run up there, block in those Idrians, and then yeah, just kind of score on my own zone for a win. So on my first turn, I'm putting Death Ward onto the Talon, and then also Iron Aggression onto one of the Nomads, the one there on the right. Otherwise, pop feet, charge forward, and everything is here pre-feet. And after feet, it looks like this. So I have 4 Buccaneers and 1 Talon, which are kind of taking the center line, and the rest are kind of just behind, just ready to kind of come in here and counter and fill in any holes. You know, Magnus is already in the zone. I just really want him, I mean, I'm not going to score for a while, but I've learned I need him to be far enough forward that I can get enough free focus on my Buccaneers to get a little bit more work done. I'm not really worried about him being shot or anything like that. You know, there's enough in the way that the Reckoners can't really get to me. And yeah, feeling pretty good. So for him, one of the things he's going to do is come in here with Reznik2 on his turn and hope to try and take out Buccaneer number 11 here. Now, he is going to miss and miss and miss. And so we thought it was funny that he just kept on missing. I think he needed just like 6s to hit over and over and over again. But then he leaves and takes a free strike, and I cranked that dice, and I believe I did 11 damage to Reznik2. It was crazy. So yeah, way to go, Buccaneer 11. So otherwise, each Reckoner is able to destroy 1 Buccaneer. That was expected, but the one thing I was not expecting is that character jack in the middle. I did not realize it had the purgation or whatever, so if I have an upkeep, it has, you know, a bonus to hit, boosted damage, and yeah, that was huge. I mean, first of all, he did Spell Piercer with Reznik2, so I didn't even get my armor bonus. I still gotta pick where the damage went, but yeah, that guy destroyed me like nothing, and that really surprised me. Like, normally that Talon takes a lot more to take out, and I gotta say, I was really kind of worried. He put a Liven on the thing as well. That really doesn't matter, I can knock it down. And so at first I was looking at this, I was like, okay, my Buccaneers need to go in now, start killing Idrians, making sure they're not going to be an issue later, and this is now where my Nomads are ready to go in and do a lot of work. So I'm going to knock down that one character jack at the back. The Iron Aggression one is going to charge him and hopefully either take him out or mess him up. And then number 2 is going to charge into the right Reckoner and hopefully mess him up. Unfortunately, I flinch. I'm going to say right now, guys, this turn was a big mistake. Pretty much Pinky, you know, Buccaneer number 13, the pink one, goes up there and it knocks down his character jack, so that's good. Then the Buccaneers start doing all their stabbing, and in the middle and starting doing these, I just decide that, you know what, I don't want to have my Nomads up there, because if I fail to take out his one jack, which, you know, I probably won't, his mechanic will go in there and fix it, and then it's just going to destroy my Nomad. He's probably going to destroy the other Nomad, and I'm just going to be on the back foot. So I decided to hold my Nomads back and bring them way back, because he also has, whatever spell it is, he has +2 range as well to the charge. I forget what it's called right now. But yeah, I basically chicken out and bring the Nomads way back, and this was a huge mistake. At the time, I was like, okay, playing it safe, but really, this just really meant that I didn't knock out 2 heavies or cripple them, and we're going to see what's going to happen after that. Otherwise, the mechanic is currently busy, I forgot to mention that, actually healing Reznik2. So, you know, I did mention I did like 11 damage to him, which was awesome, but just know that he's going to be healing up a lot. So on his turn, it's going to be a double score turn, because now we're actually scoring. So Reznik is able to come over, clear out the one zone. He's dominating his. Nothing can get to my zone, so, you know, I dominate mine. So it's a 1-1 game, but because I did not go in with my Nomads, the heavies start going to town, and I start losing Buccaneers like crazy. And this is the turn that I realize, wow, I really screwed up. Not having those Nomads in there was a huge, huge mistake, and now I'm in a spot where I'm almost out of things that can hold him back. And yeah, if he now gets the Alpha, because he has a longer threat, and takes out my Nomads first, this is just going to go down huge. So I am really kicking myself. Plus, out of the guys you're seeing here, both Buccaneer 1 and Buccaneer 9 are both on only 1 box. So yeah, I am really down a lot very fast, and yeah, I don't know if I can win this. So luckily I was in range with one of the Nomads to get onto his character Jack. I'm able to charge in there and take him out, and once I saw that Jacks go down, I was like, damn, why didn't I do this before? Otherwise, I did send over some of the guys into his one arc node on the right. I send in the other Nomad into him, do some really good damage. He's super crippled right now. Otherwise, the Eliminators charge in. They do a lot of damage, just trying to kind of like get in the way so that only one Reckoner can hopefully get to Nomad number 1, and then hopefully I can come back. Otherwise, I'm hoping between the one Buccaneer and the other Eliminator that he won't be able to clear out his zone. And of course I dominate mine again, so it's a 2-1 game. I've killed one of his heavies, but I still really feel like I'm up against the ropes in this game. So on his turn here, he's able to get both of the Reckoners to my Nomad and take him out. So I am down a heavy. He does not get anything to my zone, so that's awesome. I'll go up to 3, but he was barely able to kill off both the Eliminator and the Buccaneer to also go to his zone and dominate there. So it's currently a 3-2 game. I'm not really too worried about that. I can get over there and I can contest it. My main problem is now I have 2 heavies versus my 1 heavy, plus of course Reznik can also get in dirty as well. So yeah, I am just really down models and really hoping I can hold this off. So on my turn, what I do is really try and kill and hold back everything that can get to my zone. So of course the one Eliminator goes in, kills a couple of Idrians, contested his zone. Nomad number 2 is able to go in there and destroy one of his Reckoners, so that's something. And then otherwise I'm holding back, making it a 4-2 game. So I'm pretty sure he could free some infantry up and get the infantry into my zone, and then I could just kill them. So I'm not really worried about that. The Reckoner might be able to get to my zone, but if the Reckoner goes to my zone, then I could probably kill with my Nomad. My biggest worry is that he's going to get the Reckoner to my zone. Reznik2 is going to be killing the Nomad, and then I'll just be in a whole lot of trouble. So luckily for me, he doesn't do that. The Reckoner takes a couple of free strikes. Actually, I do some pretty good damage from the free strikes, but he does get in the zone, as does one Idrian. Reznik is able to kill off that one Eliminator and just kind of chill in his own zone. So he's going to be going up to 3 now. So it'll be a 4-3 game. Otherwise, a little bit of attacks on me. I was really happy, though, that his Weapon Masters up there made attacks against the Buccaneer and not against the Nomad. And so now we're at this spot. Given the time, I don't think I can win on clock because he's close enough that I think that I have one more time of stalling him with a Kayazi, and that's going to be about it for stalling. Otherwise, I think I can do this. So there's no way Magnus can be getting to the Reckoner, but I can always get him around. He can spray, kill the Attrition, maybe get a little bit more damage on the Reckoner as well. The biggest thing, though, is that I need that Nomad to come down, and if I'm going to go and do that, I'm going to be taking some free strikes, so I need to try and reduce the number of free strikes against me. Unfortunately, that Buccaneer number 4 already lost its weapon, so it's not going to really help. So hopefully my Kayazis can, but yeah, this is going to be down to the wire. So the way it goes down is that pretty much there's a lot of fail to start. The Buccaneer doesn't kill anything, the Kayazi doesn't kill anything, and then I come over here and I just take a free strike. Oh, okay, first of all, he had Enliven. That was another problem with this plan, that there was Enliven onto his Reckoner, and I also didn't realize that the way he positioned is that he was still engaging my Buccaneer. So the Buccaneer had to take a free strike. Luckily, he didn't lose anything important, backed up, netted the Reckoner so he couldn't enliven away. Then the Nomad went down. He had to take some free strikes. Luckily, again, I think I lost my left arm, but I didn't lose my sword, so that's important. And then after the attacks, I was able to kill the Reckoner, and of course, you know, the last Attrition, Magnus sprayed him down, but whew, this is going to end up a 5-4 game, and this one was down to the wire. Like, if I failed this turn here, I just lose this game. And clearly, I do feel that my biggest mistake was not sending in the Nomads that turn early. It was weird. I mean, I do it all the time, but just like in this game, because he came in and just destroyed my Talon like nothing, it was like I was kind of just flinching, and I just made a mistake. So definitely, I am very glad I was able to pull off this win, but I know that's probably not deserved. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, put them down below, and we'll catch you later for game number 2. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.